Welcome to Touring Car. Today we do exhaust. So today I'm going to go ahead and take the stock exhaust off, and hopefully I can get the new exhaust on. I don't have welding ability, so I'm going to be using some clamps for now until I can find someone that can weld it. So let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, so we got the exhaust off. There it is. I just went ahead and took these things off because the rubber was a little difficult right here. So now that it's out, it'll be a little easier to take it off. And there's the whole exhaust. Alright, so here we are under the car. And right there is the cats that were welded in. And the insides of them were completely broken apart, and it was blocking, restricting the flow. So that O2 sensor right there was triggering, so they had to be replaced. They were rattling and leaking and stuff. So they cut out the old ones, they put the new ones in. This turned out to be a little cheaper than buying exact replacements. There might have been other ways to get it a little bit even more cheaper, but I want it done with a professional. As you can tell by the welds, they're pretty well done. And they installed it back, and the car turned out to be quieter. So go figure. So it's a little harder to hear the shifting when I need to shift, I mean the RPMs. So we're gonna go ahead and start installing the new exhaust. So it's about a week and a half since I was able to work on the exhaust. I had to stop. I was running into a problem, and then I had to take the whole exhaust back off because it just wasn't fitting right towards where the cats are. So I'm at a point now where I resolved the issue, and I was able to get the exhaust in a good place. And I also had to go buy more clamps. So let me go ahead and show you real quick the problems that I ran into, so that way you can get an idea of what to deal with when you're putting an exhaust on. So yeah. Alright, so hopefully you can see this. So there's the cats that were welded in when I replaced them. So this is the bits that I had problem. You can see it's all dented up. I had to free them up from, this is a piece right here, and then this is the main pipe. So I had to free this piece up and move the sleeves up into the exhaust, and I managed to finally do that, and that was the problem. So of course I had to undo the rest of the exhaust to get it to push in the right direction towards the front of the car, so I can get those pushed in. Now this one right here has a very tiny little gap. You can see just a smidget of it. Hopefully I'll be able to push that in when I'm tightening everything up, and we will have a sealed exhaust. The rest of it's all good. I've checked all the rest of it. So let's go ahead and start on that. the exhaust on. There's some rattles and stuff at first for the cold, so I'll probably wait till it cools down after I give it a test run, and make sure that the clamps are still tight. They're probably going to be a little bit loose after they expand and then contract, so I'll have to tighten them down again. And then once we find a person to be able to weld it, we'll go ahead and do that. For right now, we'll just be using the clamps, and also have to be careful with speed bumps. But the exhaust sounds great. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next thing. The next thing is the front suspension. It's knocking really bad, so the joints the bushings are gone. So once we do that, then I'll be able to take you for a video for a drive, showing how wonderful it sounds, and hopefully it runs really good. And until next time, go ahead and subscribe, like, more stuff to come for the Audi. Bye.